Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Ashes Wednesday. And on this week's episode, we're actually going to play.
We're playing the game, not just
Last
staring
week-
at Zach looking at cards.
Man, that was I went through a dark time.
Was it liberating? You feel better about it?
When I finished, even now, so we have these, which I'm a really big fan of. These
Actually, it does
Ultimate
feel
Guard
good now.
Archives.
Yeah, these are good.
Which
They're still selling these,
we're
right?
working to get these back in stock, I think. But it's been tough. It's just tough. Anyways, big fan. All my stuff's organized. I have all my decks ready. It's my collection, so I don't have to worry about like you messing my stuff up anymore.
Come on.
More importantly, it's like as an example, Golden Veil is a card that ends up in a lot of decks, and so now we both have copies.
What do I have, like 20 now, don't
We each got an upgrade kit as well, or an extra upgrade kit, effectively. So now we each have 6 copies of Golden Veil, which means we can each have 2 decks with that card in it. But that also feels like the kind of card. I'll be honest with you. I played a lot of card games in my day.
Have you? I've been there for most of it.
Most of it you have, yeah, the vast majority of it. But it feels like the kind of card that you play a lot early, and then you get good.
Yeah, Golden Veil?
Yeah.
You know, I had a conversation about this with myself for the Same in Flesh and Blood, Chains of Eminence.
Yep.
So usually, unless the game is the kind of game that I really just don't like, which Thrones did a little bit of this too much, in my opinion. Yeah, do you ever feel like you don't need to qualify, in my opinion? You ever feel like that's wasted space? Like, when have you ever said something that isn't your opinion, you know?
So I do this a lot, actually.
Okay.
And I think part of it...
It's kind of disarming. It
I
makes
do
you
in
seem
text.
a little
It is
humble,
disarming.
you know?
As an example, when it's like, I feel like, or
Yeah.
from my perspective, or
Yeah.
I think this.
Yeah,
And it's like, well, obviously I think it because I'm saying it.
right. Brain to mouth.
Yeah, it's like, as an example, I could say, I think that Golden Veil is one of those cards that once you get good enough, you probably don't play anymore because you're not playing the kind of strategies where a single card like that's going to be worth the
It is
option.
different, isn't it?
Versus if I said, Golden Veil is the kind of card
Yeah.
that we're not
Yeah.
going to play when we get good.
Isn't that weird how language works and just like social cues and stuff?
Yeah, it is.
All that to say, Chains of Eminence is similar, right? So it's one of these cards where you name a card and your opponent can't play it that turn. And it's like, yeah, that's really useful. It's really handy, but it probably means that you have a fundamental weakness in the deck that you are having to solve by a silver bullet rather than just building around what happens if they
Now-
do take the Rhino off the board.
I know this is not a fabulous Tuesday,
Yeah.
but I have been having Chains of Eminence thoughts lately that I have to tell you right now.
Are they similar to Golden Veil thoughts?
They were. So at first it was like you had Feign Death for your Ranger,
Right.
which is just a silver bullet to my Rune Blade, and I was like, oh, Chains of Eminence, you can't play the silver bullet.
Kind of like the swap your life health values for the Dread Wraith.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Embodied version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, silver bullet to that particular deck I was playing.
And it also happens to be good at a lot of other things.
But that's the most important note there.
Yeah.
So Chains of Eminence. Crazy part about that is that cards can't be pitched or used, including armor.
Yeah, the equipment. So it's always worth something.
So the reality, I'm looking over at Dorinthia, and it's like, oh, this could be a really good, whatever that chest, Courage of Bladehold is. And it's like, Courage of Bladehold, you can't block with it, you
Yeah.
can't use it, whatever.
I mean, yeah, but you're never going to run it.
Chains of Eminence, yeah, it's right there on the, this might go on my sideboard someday list for a long time.
Yeah. Man, everyone's saying your mic sometimes seems low or off. Is it in a weird place or something?
It's on my neck.
Why
like normal.
is Zach... I mean, the levels look just fine to me. Maybe it's dying. Talk to me again. Keep
I'm
talking.
talking. Can you hear me?
It does
The
seem a
Human
little
Torch
lower.
was denied a bank loan.
You know, I wonder if maybe the battery is going out on that one. We'll look at it after the stream. Or maybe it's just that I should be the one talking.
I think that's what the universe is telling us.
Maybe that's
Definitely.
it. Hey, here's what's gonna happen today. I'm playing Mill, but it's like acceptable Mill. It's not as degenerate as a lot of other Mill
Well,
decks.
the most important thing about Ash's version of Mill is that it's not just deck your opponent, win the game. Running out of deck is an expected outcome of a game that goes medium length.
Maybe too long.
And when you can't draw cards in this game, you take a damage. So you still have to do damage.
Yeah.
Like, and actually a balance between doing some amount of damage throughout the game and then the ending damage with Mill is probably the sweet spot for Mill in this. Unlike Destiny, where you just got them to 0 and you win.
Yeah. That's a very, very different game, isn't it?
Literally, those Mill decks, the only thing they did is discarded cards from your hand, removed your dice, removed your options, et cetera, et cetera.
Now that's degenerate.
Yeah, this is, you're actually still playing the game. and every damage I don't take from the stuff you're playing is buying me time, right, on the other end of the fence.
That's correct. That's the hope. I mean, but I might just lose. Greetings from Finland there.
Yeah, as you said, two Omas.
What's up, Thomas? I would say, just Americanize that for my own help there. Good evening. Thinking whether Ashes is intuitive enough to play with the significant other. She still is getting used to flow and wordings in Pokemon. Man, I think this game's so much easier than Pokemon. Listen, here's how you play Pokemon. Pick up your deck, search it for 20 cards, and then either win or lose based on if you played the right Chari connection. You know what I mean? Like, so much of Pokemon is searching your deck for the things that you need right now, and that's very intimidating for an inexperienced player or a new player to hop into a game where it's like, go get any Pokemon you want, and it's like, well, technically right here, this is the thing I should be getting, but I don't know that because I'm new, so like I'm gonna go search for this, and then it all goes sideways. I think this is a way more intuitive, way more easy to understand game. You start out with the cards that you choose. You can help with that, right? You can put that together as a team. Then you play them out, and then you know that for the rest of the game, no matter how weird your draws are or what kind of weird decisions you make, you've got the things on the board that you can always cast. You've got Phoenix Born that can always block, that's going to take damage. I mean, it just seems way better.
Plus, this is the best looking game this side of the Mississippi.
It's so good. You could be losing at this game.
Hey, there's some cool comments that I have to read. First, from Nick himself, lead designer. You always have to read it. I mean, in quotes here, Zach is nailing it. That's it. End of quote.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. No, he says
the end.
It's a good context because this is the person behind the designs and balance of this game, saying Mill is inherently tethered into the damage trinity of Battlefield, Burn, and Mill.
Okay, now we know.
So there's a triangle here, right?
We're more informed than we've ever been.
It's hard to do it with just Mill, so support from other damage sources is key.
All right.
Which I like.
Yeah,
I like
good to know.
You can do Burn directly from hand, direct damage. You can have a battlefield that's doing damage, and then you can be forcing your opponent to exhaust their cards, which will eventually result in damage.
Yeah, you've got to do all that stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, that's right.
Next comment from Sebastian. People still saying I'm low? Sebastian saying...
I'm forever going to be messing with things.
Right. You didn't read the Sebastian Schaefer comment.
I did not.
Okay. It says, I'm about to go all in on Ashes because of your streams, and L5R, rest its soul, going away / dying. Is it possible to build a decent number of decks without compromising on the good cards that should be in most decks? So I think with a single collection of everything, one of the coolest things is most decks, I think, are going to focus on 2 different magic types. Once this next expansion comes out, Breaker of Fate, there's 7. So, and even then, like, you get 10 of each of those magic types. So you can run 5 and 5, basically, pretty easily at the same time against each other for all the magic types. So I think you would have to be building 3 decks in a single magic type before you started actually feeling the strain of options.
That's probably true.
Because even when I'm playing nature, there are some nature cards that I want in multiple decks, but most of the time it's different. Like the allies that I want are different based on what I'm pairing with and what I'm trying to do. The discard spells, everything about it. The conjurations change depending on what the Phoenix Born is and which magic types I'm pairing.
And just small decks. I mean, these are not, I mean, you're looking at maximum 10 cards, but really probably 13 to 14.
I'm going to guess on average 6 or 7 well, you'll have 6 or 7 cards you run 3 of. Mm-hmm. And then the other 9 slots will be like your first 5 and your first 5 options.
Yeah.
And then also just like the one of stuff that's like answers a problem. You might grab it in your first 5 in a certain matchup, and it's a fine thing to draw in the middle of a game as well.
Love it.
But I'm curious to see what the actual result on that is. Because of the first 5, I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about. You could have 30 unique cards in your deck, right?
Yeah.
And then your first 5, you could
change it every time.
Very much change the way your deck is playing.
That gives me an idea. I'll be right back. Also wanted to shout out here, Andrew Mello. That's amazing. Upgrade kit at hand, community building to commence. Thanks for all you guys do. Well, thank you, Andrew, for what you do. Thanks to everyone in the community that brought this game back. It's everybody's. I mean, we all did this together. And now, good question about, do we have any understanding about organized play? Plaid Hat's leading the charge on that, but I
thought you were going to be funny about it, which is like, well, we've actually done a few podcasts about the topic, organized play generally, and we know all kinds of things about organized play.
If it were me, what my expectations would be that there would be some kind of a quarterly kit that players have access to, and they can host events wherever they want, if it were me doing it. And then probably 2 to 4 big events every year, maybe at a convention or maybe here in Tulsa for like an Ashes celebration once a year. Whatever it is, I think those kinds of things will be forthcoming when the time is right.
Yeah, I know early on we talked conceptually about the idea of bigger events happening at our store and other places, so I'm excited to see that. And then they've been dropping hints. Nick's been dropping hints. He mentioned the Hammer Night, that they did original promos in like 3 different colors, like almost like the Powerpuff Girls. And basically bringing that back in some form. But as far as actual details, you'd have to ask Plaid Hat.
And then let's see, a couple of just updates. Release date for Jericho. We're looking at what? What do you think? May-ish?
So last we heard, or last we said on stream was April-ish, and starting to get signals that it might not be till May. But kind of like with the upgrade kit, there's all sorts of stuff going on in terms of logistics and shipping and whatnot. So I don't want to build too many expectations until we know it's happening, but here's what I can tell you. It's only happening because a lot of people subscribe to the PDP subscription. As soon as that is available in the States and we have it, people will be getting charged, we'll be shipping those out, and subscribers will have that first before other people. So if you want to make sure you get that, and we'll be playing with some of those cards today. I'm really excited about the Time Hoppers, particularly. I love those little guys.
Yeah.
But it'll be as soon as possible, and currently the expectation is relatively soon.
Deep Dive and Bloke, any news on UK subs? Man, it has been a technical disaster, but not in a bad way. In just the kind of way where, you know, those projects that like you're 95% done and then you're like, okay, this will be the last pass, and then you find something and then it gets fixed. The last pass, you find something, it gets fixed. The last pass, you find something, etc. We've been going through that for a little while now. But I expect, I'm not going to set expectations. 3 months from now, if it hasn't happened, I'll be disappointed.
Well, the other part of it is our actual rollout of it. Like, it may not necessarily be the case at the moment we're capable, we're doing it, and or that we're doing it all the way across the board. It's kind of like people were asking after we announced the Armory League. It's an online league for Flesh and Blood that we're hosting on our Discord, through our Discord channel, through webcam. If we were going to do the same thing for Ashes. And it's like, well, ideally we are. That would be cool. But there's a lot of stuff. We need to do it. We need to make sure it works. We need to make sure people enjoy it. We need to make sure the experience is good. Can 100 people have their videos on our Discord channel and it work? Answer is yes.
Yeah.
Amazingly.
Turns out.
Really awesome. But, you know, we kind of have a systematic approach to things where you do something so you can learn and make it better before you start doing it more and more often and affecting more people and stuff.
What do we call it? Scaling?
Yeah.
Is that an agile development strategy? I don't know. Everyone's got
There's
these hip words.
there's
Is
a
it agile?
programming structure for that, yeah.
What do we call it? Move fast and break things?
I think it's agile development process or
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, people
Cycle,
talking
development
about
cycle.
stuff. It just here's
I don't know.
it's not. You don't need all these fancy words. Make sure you can do it at a small scale, and then do it more
Again,
at a time.
we're coming back to the relevance of language here,
That's right.
right?
Very relevant. I had something I wanted to mention here. Return of Clear Magic Dice would be cool. Joe Solo, hi again. All checking in between meetings. I love this game. I need to get my bosses in so they won't schedule meetings on Wednesday. Well, good luck with that, Joe.
Yeah,
Iterative design. Yeah, that's right, Caleb.
I've always really loved Ashes, but I'm definitely on I think the Reborn updates and then just getting to play it a lot more it's incredible. I'm a huge fan. I'm really curious before we dive in.
Play me already.
Because we will.
I want to try this out, man.
Here's what I need to know from the stream. I have Maoni, Odette, and Brennen. What do you want to see played against Saria? And then in the meantime, I'm curious.
All 3.
Obviously, not necessarily obviously. A lot of people have been getting their upgrade kits. International people, I think, are even starting to see it. So I would love to know. People have been watching us play for a long time at this point. But if you've been playing, whether you're new or you used to play and you're playing Reborn with cards for the first time, what's your general take? How you feeling at this point? What are you thinking? Because I'm super impressed at the Reborn process and how tight they've made this game. And you can tell even from Nick's answers in the chat here, it's like they were designing with a purpose and with a clear vision of what they were trying to do. And it definitely feels like that's the case to me.
Check out, also, we need to get Nick's comments here because this is just dropping truth. Design goal is for the battlefield to always be relevant. Things like Owl and Dove are mill cards, but centered around their battlefield presence. Even decks that don't want to win with battlefield damage have to commit to the battlefield to not get rolled over.
Yeah.
I love it. Keep it up. Keep it up. that's somebody who has actual principles. Isn't that something?
Weird.
We're seeing it on a few cases here in the world. Flesh and Blood and Ashes and Skytear, most notably. We did a podcast all about that.
All at the same time. Yeah, it was the past couple episodes is balancing principles and not power levels.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Something like that.
Catchy,
So
I would do.
What's really cool is this is what's awesome about this game. I saw people saying all the different names. So there's not
It's
a clear.
Brennen, man.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Brennen,
It's
Odette,
way
Brennen,
more Brennen than anything else.
Mayoni, Brennen, Odette.
Bring it on Brennen. We'll do one of each.
All right.
Let's just see how Mill does against that. Well, I won't say how Mill does. How this monstrosity.
You want to give me the top down?
Yeah. We're back to the Arena Rex, Matt. We did zoom out a little bit. Let us know if this is too much. We were doing it for Flesh and Blood. Now we could just get the play mats. Would that be pleasing? Let me zoom in.
You
a
know
little
what
bit.
we need?
What do you need? A big white Ashes mat?
We need Ashes playmats.
Yeah.
Don't you guys think we need Ashes mats?
It does look cool to have them in the arena like this, though.
They are fighting in the arena.
All right, now I'm gonna focus.
Van appropriately calling it here. Now these look a little like not as vibrant as they were once upon a time.
Yeah, look in the other monitor though. They look really good.
Oh, that's just that monitor.
Yeah, the monitor's bad.
We've been hijacked.
Yeah, this is the champagne mat.
Yeah, I was gonna say Van appropriately calling this the champagne mat. Uh-oh, Nick saying my buddy Ben is sending me some Flesh and Blood decks, so I might see you online for some webcam games soon. That'd be awesome. Brendover totally getting it right. So the Ashes mats. The Ashes art needs to be bigger. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I agree.
Let's go. Get those Ashes mats
Hold on,
going.
let me send an email real quick.
Okay. Man, we still got a ton of space here.
I
This is
love
nice.
it. Man, so I'm usually playing it. If you're watching, you may not think about this, but where our faces are on the screen right now is like part of my table. So it usually means that I have to kind of play in like a really weird scenario. And also, you may not actually be able to tell, but like we're not playing
gotta
straight
play
up.
like this.
Yeah, you got to play like a weird thing to make this look correct. But you know, the sacrifices we make. I guess I'll play Ashes every once
Zach
in
and
a
I were talking about just how insane.
while. Oh wait, this is the middle.
How insanely
crazy?
lucky we have been in our lives thus far. There were some really dark years, honestly, but
I mean, there was like a good 5 to 7 year crucible.
Decade,
there,
you would say?
where- honestly, yeah, it was about a decade.
but now we get to come in and like just play like Ashes, a game that we helped bring to. I mean, this is honestly the realization of a super long time dream of ours.
A lifetime of
well,
pursuit. Yeah.
Really, just to have enough of an impact or enough of a momentum in the industry itself to be able to do something more notable than just like selling custom tokens. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, whew.
Yeah, it's truly
Thanks, everybody.
phenomenal. Especially because like I remember I was talking to the team earlier about this, but a year ago we were a month into the pandemic and I wasn't sure we were
all
gonna
clinched
be
up.
like survive.
Yeah,
You know, like
I did. I had those conversations.
yeah, that's what you had to get there really quickly. It was almost like, and it's not this extreme, so I don't want to make this sound worse, but like it would be like if you got like a prognosis from a doctor that was like, you might not make it.
Yeah,
That's how that felt as a business.
Yeah.
At that moment.
This is not for sure anymore. Never was, I guess, but we at least had a good run of it. Okay, then the cards. So I'm gonna be balancing out my dice over the course of this game, trying to figure out exactly what I'm supposed to have. And I think, let me make sure. I think I'm a little bit heart heavy.
I think if I were playing
I'm
in
doing
a
6-4.
Ashes weekend style big event right now, this is the deck I would be playing.
And that really just tells us everything we need to know about you. I would work up that Celestial Illusion deck for sure.
It's tough. I have a lot of decks I really, really love.
What's up, man? These are nice comments. We weren't fishing or anything. That's just really nice of everybody to say. Ryan Roper especially, it's been great to have you around, man, and helping out with all the rules and whatnot. It's super, super helpful. We appreciate that. Oh, and we got drinks. I forgot. I'm drinking again.
Look who's back. We didn't get to have a celebratory drink last time.
Wait.
Are you done with that?
Mhm.
Did you guys get the pictures?
I think so.
Yeah. Fine. He's coming
Gotta
back.
go to the dark room to get them developed.
He may have forgotten his garnish. I don't know.
I like it. Bust in.
Wow, these comments are awesome.
Yeah, he forgot his garnish.
Frank TC deserves some good years. Keep up the great work, guys. Hopefully more than a few. Don't you ever, you worry that it's just going to plunge back into
Darkness.
That's the equal lean and fat.
starting over? Yeah.
Yeah, I at least need
I'm
equal
ready for more of the
proportions,
fat
right?
years. Yeah, please.
I mean, I don't know.
I forgot to make it look pretty.
As painful as it was, I'm.
Oh yeah, nice limp lemon there. I like that.
Just that's the name of my favorite band. Oh, Limp Lemon. Hey, thank you so much.
Rafe and
what is
Robert
this
and
drink?
Ops. Thank
That's
you.
church.
Oh,
the church
we're
is
going
the
to church.
best.
Cheers on Ashes Wednesday.
Church is the best, man.
My
Yeah,
wife.
This is beautiful.
This is my wife's favorite drink.
It's got Aperol. Aperol's really gets you a different place. Now you be careful on this mat. You already spilled. Do you even have a?
Nope.
You got to open 2 open containers now. This is ridiculous.
That's what the play mat's for. Didn't you see the champagne stream?
Oh, did I see
And this is what I mean by, regardless. This is what I think a decade of struggle taught me, which is that good or bad, you just have to lean in and enjoy it for what it is. So like getting to hang out and play Ashes, and also test cocktails for what is hopefully going to be the best version of our local store that we've ever made, is just an absolute privilege. And the fact that people can hang out and enjoy it with us is amazing.
Okay. Shall we roll off?
I think that's fine.
Everything looking focused and everything all right on the colors? Let us know if there's any issues. I can tell, Zach, I've gotten so much better at Ashes. Honestly.
I like that white and pink.
Isn't that nice?
mix you got going. It's
I
a nice.
really dig it.
It's a very different tone than I've got going on over here, which
Yeah.
is all brooding and dark. But I do have a little pop of color over here.
I do like that. Ooh, that's how you know you're good. You know, you got that
or,
one guy.
or not good. There's no in between on that one.
Chris says the over/under on this mat getting stained again.
I mean, the reality is
22%.
when you're playing 20 hours of games on something a week, the odds of something bad happening to
No,
it go
what we
up.
really mean is you're going to spill a drink on it.
We talked about getting the adult sippy cups for these drinks.
I found some really classy ones. Did I show you those?
If possible,
I
we
really
should
think we're
use
going to
those,
have
yeah.
to. I think we're going to
Yeah.
stock them for the store.
I mean, I think that's just the safest way.
You cannot have an interaction where somebody spills their Diet Coke on somebody's $16,000 Heart of Fyandoll or
Well,
whatever.
the Flesh and Blood cards particularly have put us in a different category of experience.
I've never
'Cause
seen that
previously,
before.
it was like, oh, LCG cards. It's like $15 a pack. Not that big of a deal.
But what about Star Wars CCG cards? Like stuff you can't get anymore.
I know.
That kind of, we gotta have the sippy cups. Okay, who's going first? I have exactly 2 basics. You have exactly 3 basics. Would you like to go first or second? I think going second is the biggest advantage in Ashes.
Yeah, because you get to go first on the second turn.
You get to react to their first turn, see their threats, and then you get to.
Is this a ploy? Are you like? I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, I'll let you go first.
Okay. Well then, now it's kind of interesting for you with Brennen because Saria's ability here discards something off the top of their draw pile. Now that's an ally that you want to conjure up
With
on your
my
first
ceremonial
turn with
die.
your ceremonial magic. That's kind of tough for me.
What are you gonna do? Not deck me?
No, I'm going to do it. First action, I'm going to side action with Saria's ability. I'm going to use a heart. I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to choose a target player to discard 1 off the top of their draw pile. That's going to be you, Zach.
It's a fire
It's a
archer.
fire archer. Okay, well, there you go. What does that thing do?
When it comes into
Ambush?
play, I can deal damage to a Phoenix Born.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Just classic.
And then my main action, I'm going to play... Well, I'm going to play a Royal Charm.
Okay.
Originally, the point of the deck, it's calmed down a little bit since then.
I forgot about that, but I approve. All right, I
I love this card. This is probably one of my favorite cards in all of Ashes.
Royal Charm.
Yeah.
It's really good. And you're running the right dice types for it.
I am.
I'm gonna play
Explicitly.
a Summon Salamander Monk.
Right on.
I love that Salamander Monk. I can't even explain why I love it so much, but I do. Then I'm gonna take a side action.
Okay.
We're gonna meditate.
Okay.
And I gotta be careful meditating against you because you've already
Oh,
shown me
I don't know.
that you're trying
Maybe
to just
really
distract
go.
me.
Just really start thinking about stuff. Let the thoughts flow.
Let's go 1 here. There goes another ally I can get back.
Rising Horde. Oh, you going to Horsies, huh?
What? Oh,
Is that to draw or?
no. I mean, I have to have a music note to do a salamander.
Oh, right on.
So I'm just
Right on.
queuing up that chain reaction. I'll do another one.
This deck should absolutely be running Chain Creations. Why am I not doing that?
Destroy a creature, destroy one of theirs.
No, it's the one where it destroys a conjuration and then focuses the spellbook.
Oh, yeah, that's really
For a mill deck?
I mean,
What am I thinking?
You just lock them out.
It'll be in the next iteration, I'm sure.
And then I'll just focus up into a Froggy Frog. Your turn.
Fresh. Okay.
This drink is delicious.
Yeah, isn't it good?
It's going to be tough for us to choose what's going to be on our menu.
I can't wait.
I'll tell you this, though.
long.
Daiquiris,
Yes.
great. What's the thing with tequila in it that you really like?
Margarita?
Yep.
Yeah.
Classic. More importantly,
True
though,
connoisseur.
the ability for me to oscillate between an old fashioned and a desperado.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
Yeah. Well, no, when you're designing a menu too, I think like the church is great, but I don't think there's enough drinks you want to serve with Aperol, for instance, to make it worth it. But if you're talking about a daiquiri, you're talking about stocking limes, simple syrup, which is in everything,
gotta
old
have
fashioned
that.
included, and then the spirit. So it can be really tight if you stick to those 3 ingredient kind of basic.
Yep.
But then it's like, how much citrus do you want to stock? Because that's an annoying ingredient to stock every day. And if you have a
Well,
lot of waste in your citrus,
just-
it's not cheap.
We just better have a lot of people who want to drink these things.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There's also the seasonal option. Because what time of year do you think this church is the best?
Spring, summer, yeah.
When you want to feel fresh.
Fresh.
It's not a winter drink.
Fresh. I'm going to play Summon Seaside Raven as my main action. I'm going to pass my side action.
August, we actually did a throwback to spoils 3 or 4, 5. It was actually 7 or 8 months ago.
Weird. Don't say that. It's crazy.
So we have like 3 or 4 hour stream where we're playing spoils actually. Summon what?
Summon Seaside Raven. That's the
He's the thing that eats my little things, right?
2 or less. Life value of 2 or less. Comes in, eats it, and then quick strike with 3/2. It's literally, it's Saria. It's everything. I'm loving the deck already. It's my new favorite deck.
All right, let's play Frostbite with my main action. I can exhaust it, spend a leaf to do a damage to a unit of Phoenix Born.
Yeah.
And then I'll play a Chant of Revenge here. And this is after an ally controls destroyed. I can place a status token on it, and then I can remove it to do a damage to a Phoenix Born.
After an ally is destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to be in a little bit of a space race here, aren't we?
Ryan has the most important question.
I can't.
Can I get my drinks at Covenant served in Nalgene water bottle?
You absolutely can. I'll make that promise right now. Probably not, though.
Anything Steven says on stream is not something we're legally bound by.
Let's do main action here. Summon Emperor Lion. I'll just show you the full boat.
Oh my. I love that. I love the lion. Okay. Well, do I want to show you my hand?
You got 2 cards left?
Yep.
Man, Saria drawing a 6th card on the first turn is super nice. It gave me a lot of actual options here.
Good value, as
Yeah.
it were.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, you got conjurations, different area codes over there. What is all that?
Those are all my conjurations.
For this deck?
Yeah.
But you have 1 book out.
Yep.
Is that public information?
I don't know. It's my thickest conjuration pile.
I mean,
though.
that's insane. I have 2. You got like a stack of 30 conjurations right there.
I
What
really
is
do.
that?
Yeah. Oh, hey, hold on. Wait.
What
Let's just do this.
is
Don't worry
that?
about it. It's just a stack of cards over here. What is happening?
Chris, I agree. It should be one of my worst matchups. But the cool thing is, that's why not going like 100% mill is pretty handy. So, you should be able to adapt a little bit more to churn out some damage. So you kind of have to shift your playstyle. We'll play against some other matchups to see how it goes. Like against Mayoni, it's going to be totally different. Pacify the snake and mill the cards is basically the name of that game.
All right. You have how many cards left here? 2? 3. Wow.
I got 3. I drew
That's
one.
something.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful.
I prefer you to be reckless.
Like you do.
I can't
Well-
wait too long.
Where?
What is the Law of Grace, Chris? I'm not running Law of Grace. Eventually, once you have the line, you probably run a couple of one-ofs of the laws that are relevant, but I stuck to the law that made the most sense for this deck in particular. Is that like your Phoenix Born can't be damaged or something?
Okay, so
Good
I'm
counter.
looking 3, 6, 7, 8. You only have a couple dice floating if you want to do all your stuff. Although that Royal Charm lets you do some business.
You got it.
I will do this, but I'll probably regret it. I'll do a damage to your Phoenix one.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm just dirtling.
You always find your way there in games, don't you? Always having to press the action. You're over here doing nothing.
Waiting for you to mess up.
Mm-hmm. All right, well. I don't even need this side action. Let's play a Beast Tamer for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite and mine.
Now that's a thick boy.
That's a big one.
3 life. -1 when you're attacking it. And it doesn't exhaust a counter.
Yeah. And then I'll pass my side action.
All right. Well, it's time for the game. The game of games. I think. Maybe not. What are you gonna do? Attack with it? Good times. Good times. You ever just have no idea what to do?
Yeah, man. Yeah, often.
All right. I'm gonna play a Hammer Knight.
Oh, what's that about?
This. This.
No.
This.
It's pretty impressive. It's an impressive Hammer Knight.
I love the Hammer Knight.
Yeah.
It's my kind of unit.
Deal 1 damage. Do not place exhaustion. Yeah. So we kind of got a similar setup here, don't we? Put a big thing out and
A Beaverton.
hope it's okay. Got one more, let's see, one more die over there. You got the monk, that you can bring in, of course.
Let's get monkey.
To defeat the Huns.
This game is so good.
I know. Well, that's not really that scary.
The Hammer Knight?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not that scary.
not bad, not bad.
Reminds me of that Crag Hammer from Spoils. Every time.
Yeah.
The elitist elf? What was the toolbox elf?
Toolbox
Wayne
elf,
got
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, we should get a Law of Grace in here. That'll be my answer. If you win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna.
Is that like the little bit of Monica?
Yeah. I'm gonna play the lion. Between the lines. This goes to the Royal Charm. I'm gonna use this guy too.
If we ever get witches in this, I'm definitely playing the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe deck.
I might actually not. I might do this guy. Let me make sure. This, everything else is basics that I can tell. Yeah. So yeah. Do these dice powers, do they stack for the round or the turn only? Like, do you side action them?
I think it's the round.
I think it is the round, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll see what chat says, but I'm 99% sure it's the round.
Let me see if this matters. I think it's just these Law of Fears.
What's a lot of fear do?
I'm not telling you.
Cool.
Cool, yeah, cool.
Well, the chat will see it. Lot of fear.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I could technically put it in my hand and not play it. Put it in your hand, you may immediately play it.
Or you can hold on to it.
Man, what a good Emperor line.
He is so good. I love that guy.
No, I'm going to leave it in there, and that could be a problem later, so we'll see.
Probably won't be.
And then main action, or side action, I'll pass.
Cool. Cool. All right. I'll do it. I'll finally do it.
Commit, dang it.
I'm happy every time he's on the table.
Chomp,
Great.
chomp, man.
Play a Salamander Monk. Or summon it, and then pass.
Yeah. Gotta make a choice here. Remove one and deal one to a target Phoenix Born. Okay.
Sure.
You got a Froggo too.
I sure do.
Don't sleep, Froggo. What's your Okay, we're gonna do this differently then, aren't we? Let's do Enchanted Violinist.
Beautiful.
Side action, we're gonna deal one to the Salamander Monk. If it destroys it, you discard a card.
Off the top of my deck?
Yeah.
All right, so Monk becomes enlightened.
That's right.
He gets destroyed, so
Discard a card from the top of your draw pile. Ooh, a choke. Yes. You guys know the discard fallacy, right? Everybody familiar with that? Like, there's no advantage to milling your opponent's deck, generally. Could be getting them closer to the cards that are bad for you as much as it's getting them further away from the cards that are good for you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's just a random card.
It's a random card. It means nothing even after it's discarded. But if you happen to discard 3 chokes first, you know you don't have to worry about it. So that's something.
Yep, that is the most relevant piece of that. Okay. Well, yeah, let's party. Hammer Knight is gonna swing at the Beast Tamer.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You got like some weird stuff?
Oh, I'm a 3. I thought it was a 4. Yeah, hold on. Guess I could frog you.
Yeah.
I thought I was a 4. Okay. Hammer Knight's gonna swing at your Emperor Lion.
A 3 for 3. A classic. An absolute classic. Well, I think this is a game where I cannot take Phoenix Born damage. But I seem to remember there's some kind of weird card where, like, if you Did kill a unit, something bad happens to me? I can't remember. Aftershock is a problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say on the surface, really, this is just to remove 2 units with 1 attack. It doesn't cost me a unit unless you do something else. So before you like pump the lion and then swing at me, I thought I would take advantage of this
Yeah.
momentary blip.
I'll try. I'll go here.
Yep. Exhaust and pass to you.
Okay. Let's do 3 on the Raven. Killing that thing.
Okay, I'll react. Pay 2 for summon Sleeping Widows.
The Widows, the rhyme.
After a unit I control is destroyed, place 2 Sleeping Widow conjurations onto my battlefield.
The Spideys.
You can now see why I needed so many conjurations in my pile.
That's right.
All right. Wooly.
Yeah.
Don't like that. I'm going to use a Widow and attack your Seaside Raven.
My Raven. All right. Counter and kill you.
You only have 2 life, right?
Quick strike.
Isn't that when you're attacking?
Ah.
Otherwise, then my play was very bad. Very, very bad.
Okay. Okay. I'll swing here.
Mm-hmm. Beast Tamer on the Sleeping Widow?
Mm-hmm.
I'll block with Brennen.
All right.
Take deuce.
Take these.
Decisions, eh?
Decisions. In between the lions.
Well, we have 20 health.
20 health.
I will. Interesting. I will side action and ping your violinist for 1.
You got it. You got it. Main? That's right, Brendover, yeah.
John saying, just got on. Did they say any update about the release of Breaker of Fate? Yes, we did. You can go back. I'm just kidding. So currently it's, last we said at least was April, but it's looking more like Mayish. We're waiting for some final updates on that front, but we'll keep you posted. If you're on the subscription, you'll get that as soon as possible, and you'll definitely get that before anyone else.
Main action? You sad frogged?
Oh, you know what? I made a terrible miscalculation.
All right.
Yeah, it was bad. That was just bad.
What'd you do? You redo it?
Well, so I didn't think about the fact that my Sleeping Widow could just attack your Beast Tamer, and you can't block, and then have a frog to finish it.
It still would have its attack reduced by 1.
Isn't it exhausted?
Oh,
though?
it is exhausted, yeah. Yeah, you can do that if you want.
But then I open up the old Emperor Lion line. I think that's way better.
Okay.
Because if he's going to be a problem continually. You have a 3 attack, so yeah, that's fine. I'll swing at the Beast Tamer, and then I'll frog him.
All right, you got him. He's gone. And then I'll side action here and swing for 4 on the Brennen.
You got it. Then I will
Do 2.
side action, destroy the Widow, and do 2 to you.
All right. We did it. 6-6.
It's not as favorable as I would like.
Excellent. Now the game begins.
Happy to see a frog. And a music note. These are all good things.
All right, let's see. I'll keep this card
I'm fresh out.
and draw. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, looky here. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Definitely want to nuke Violinist.
Don't.
Okay. I'm gonna play a Fire Archer and do a damage to your Phoenix Spawn.
Okay.
And then I will frog a damage into your. Yeah.
My violin. My violin.
Not my violinist.
Okay. Good question to me. Very good question. The rhythm, the rhyme. Let's play an Imperial Ninja. Here and here. I'll go to the charm. And then let's use the charm to give you -1 there.
Oh no. I'm too weak. I guess I should have used it while I had it, eh? All right, let's focus my Frostbite. So it's now a basic die side for a damage on a unit of Phoenix Spawn. Yeehaw. Then I will pay or meditate for 1, 2 at least. Going to Froggerville.
I'm going to Froggers.
And we'll hang out there.
Okay.
So that was my turn.
Okay. Let's do side action Undying Heart on the ninja. It's going to give him a +1 life and recover. And if it's destroyed, it comes back to hand.
Nice.
It cost me a heart.
Very cool.
And then main action, I'm going to swing for 2 at the Fire Archer.
Let me read this guy.
Yeah. And we're going to do something when that's an issue.
Imperial Ninja. When this unit is declared as an attacker, look at a random card in an opponent's hand. The target player may discard 2 cards off the top of their deck. If they discard fewer than 2, they must discard the looked at card.
So give me a rando. This one.
So I either discard Fester.
Or discard the top 2.
Yeah. Good question. What are you attacking with a ninja?
Fire Archer.
I will just lose this card.
Okay.
Then you got the old Fire Archer.
Fire Archer, yeah.
I will just counter.
All right.
And then when he leaves play, I'll put a counter here.
You got it. Over to you.
Let's pay a music note and summon a good old salamander.
Munkerton.
Yeah.
Okay. The rhythm, the rhyme.
Jason says, Steven, do you feel like you're starting to see through the matrix a bit? Your deck and play feel way more confident this week.
Yep. Fake it till you make it.
Once it feels like you know what you're doing, you still then have to cross the border of doing what you're wanting to do well.
That's so true.
That's how I feel in Flesh and Blood right now. Like my deck is doing what I'm wanting it to, but it's just not good enough. Just being able to drive the car is one thing. Driving it well is another.
It's a big deal, yeah. Okay, let's side action Saria's ability here.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card. And you discard 1.
All right. My deck is getting quite thin.
And then I'm going to main action into a... Let's do another Royal Charm.
I could get out of control if I'm not careful.
It's the hope, right?
Salamander Monk is going to swing at your Phoenixborn.
For Uno, huh?
I got plans. Don't you see?
It's a great question.
I like his little staff with the, like, what do they call this? The seashell?
Yeah, a little
like
conch shell or whatever it is.
Conch shell. He's just cruising. He's got a little fist. You know, look at his little hand. Hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Good question, Steven. Good question. Then you kill it. You do your little fancy stuff. So maybe it's really about not taking damage whenever possible. That feels correct.
That is correct.
It certainly feels correct. But, you know, I don't know, you know, really? Do you? I don't know, you know? You do that, and then you kill it. I'll block with the lion here.
You got it. The monk reaches enlightenment. Then side action. Go ahead and just do a damage to your Phoenix Born.
You got it.
Because why not?
Do it while you got it, I say.
Yeah. You learn to take side actions that you can while you can.
All right, let's see what our spread is here. Let's do 3 for the Raven. So go to the Royal Charm and nuke that thing.
You going?
And then let's side action. Here. +1.
He's a beefy. Seems pretty good.
Where's the beef?
This could be wrong. But we're here to learn. Eh? I'm going to do 1 damage to your Seaside Raven.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to do a damage to your Seaside Raven.
Give him the frog. Don't give him the frog.
Not the frog. This is yours, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that back.
I appreciate the gesture.
All right, main action. I'm going to do Call Upon the Realms to put 3 sides to Big Dad's.
Okay.
And then side action is a great question. I'm going to pass it.
Okay. I will side action. Well, what's main action? I'll just swing at your Phoenix Born.
Okay.
And then side action.
Hold on, I have a response I want.
Yep.
Remorse. If you declare attackers, you must discard 2 cards to the top of your draw pile.
Aww. Aww.
And if it's empty, you take 2 damage.
That would hurt. That would be real hurt.
There may be more.
I can imagine. Then I will side action. And do a frog.
Okay. I will pass.
Crazy this is turn 2.
Yeah. It's a long game.
Yeah. But it's like the number of times you start over is very few, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll spend a basic and do a damage to your Phoenix Born.
Done.
That's my action.
Pass back.
Okay. I'll spend an action to Molten Gold you for 3.
The Phoenix Born?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 2 dice left. good question for me. I'll pass. The rhythm, the rhyme.
That seems good. Hmm. It's interesting.
It's a good church. The rhythm.
I use ceremonial and get fire archer back. Take a
Okay.
damage. And then I will take an action, do a damage to you, play the fire archer.
To Phoenix Born.
Mhm.
Okay. Give that -1.
That's right. I'll pass.
All right, I'll pass as well.
Here's your stinking dice bag.
The rhythm, the rhyme. Recover 0, recover 1. Keep the lion.
It's a really interesting balance for me there.
Well, the bad thing is that you've got it on the board, so I'm gonna have to find a way to either heal, which I don't know that I have. I just need to tech in that Law of Grace.
What's the law of grace do? Prevents one?
It heals your Phoenix Born, and then it prevents damage to the Phoenix Born the entire round.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think I'm going to ditch this card. I'm not convinced this is right.
Hold on. Come into play, remove a wound. After your Phoenix Born is dealt damage by a spell ability, prevent 1 from being received. So every little 1, yeah, that would be very helpful here.
Yeah. Okay. Over to me.
Mm-hmm.
Over to me. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to side action Saria.
Mm-hmm.
Discard 1. I'm going to draw 1. Oh, have you drawn for the turn?
No, I haven't. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, discard 1, and then I'm going to draw 1. And then I'm going to go ahead and swing for 2 at the Fire Archer.
You keep doing that. Stop it.
And then show me a random card from your hand.
There's one that I won't give you.
This one.
I'll
Sure.
give you that one.
All right. He's gone.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Take 1.
He did it.
All right. Mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to main action for a Rising Horde for 2. Then I'll side action, exhaust, destroy the Horde, do 2 damage to your Phoenix Born. When the Rising Horde leaves play, I get 2 Fallen.
Fallen.
I also get a token here.
Okay.
Oh, actually. Even better. Nope, can't do that. Okay, go ahead. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I think that's right. Oh no, you got some weird stuff. He's got some weird stuff.
That dark magic. Secrets only the Sith knew.
That's right.
Somehow, Palpatine has returned.
Yeah, no Frogos. All right, we're gonna meteor here.
All right.
Just do one to everything. Not gonna spin any lions.
Okay. Well,
Well,
I'll do damage to your Phoenix Born.
mm-hmm.
Then I will do damage to your Phoenix Born.
All right, I have 1 damage to win the game.
The greatest.
I can't do it. The end. Burned.
You got burnt.
I'm gonna put in a lot of grace
You were,
for sure.
just for reference. Yeah, my starting point. I had 4 cards in my deck.
Okay, good start. I may tech pretty hard on this actually, on like laws. So let me switch this in.
Kind of makes me wish there was a sideboard situation like there is in Flesh and Blood. Because, like,
I think with the laws is pretty nice because you can at least
run a one of a
have
couple.
a few different ones. But probably for Mill, you're most worried about burn. I would imagine that's the deck that you're probably worst against.
That makes sense. Someone that can just.
Yeah,
You
because
can't
like you're
lock them
trying to
down.
control the battlefield and slow the game down, but the slow game is what they want.
If it's all right by you, I'm going to switch to Odette.
Yeah, we can switch. I'm gonna keep making these tweaks.
Yep. It's part of the process. I've been playing these decks for a minute.
1,000 years. Sigourney Weaver.
I got to read my law.
Ready spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So
Laws.
this is the story of a girl.
Where are the laws? Ready spells? Ready spells, I think. Law. 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 Draw first card. Law. Law of fear. Oh, that's a start. Already got Law of fear. Domination. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. And then Law of... Where's the last one? Assurance. Ooh.
There's a handful of laws.
Their class
I
side.
think there's like 5 or 6 of them.
For what it's worth, good enough. Law of sight. No reactions, draw 2. Well, that's interesting.
Are you playing anything from the
Not
Breaker
enough.
of Fate expansion in your deck?
Mm-mm. Not currently. Don't need that time magic. Gross.
I'll get there when I get to Maoni. Which makes sense. She's, Egyptian time.
Let's do
How's she here?
Grace. And then I might. What is heal 3 or 2? I feel like it's always 2 and it's not good enough.
It's 2.
Ugh.
Side action heals you.
Is it a unit as well?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, unit of Phoenix Form.
Okay. That's not terrible then. That's not terrible. Grace, Fear. I think I might just do one of these laws because, like, that last hand I had 3 laws.
Yeah. Not
You can't do that.
what you want.
That cannot happen.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, if you could have 3 spots in your deck for laws, but you could have, you know, other laws sitting on the sideboard and choose when you get your matchup.
Choose to lose my
It's part of
infinite
the
potential.
game though.
Meteor.
Van's saying, is it
Anyways.
worthwhile to get 2 of things for Ashes? I mean, if you're playing a certain magic type a lot, and there's an expansion that has a lot of that stuff in it, maybe. I got 2 of the upgrade kits because it had Golden Veil, Holy Knight. I think I have the list here. So like cards that just end up in my decks a lot in the upgrade kit, which we have on our website for anyone that missed that. We have some amount of those in stock. Redirect, Final Cry, Blood Archer, Sympathy, Pain, Strange Copy. I love that card. Golden Veil, Ironworker, Anachronaut, Hammer Knight. Let's see. Frostfang's good. Fire Archer.
Frostfang is good. Fire Archer.
Holy Knight. Did I say Holy Knight? Meteor.
You did.
Sonic Swordsman. How about that Sonic Swordsman?
The Sonic Swordsman is great. The
Royal
card is
Charm.
so good.
How about Royal Charm? Yeah, we love it. Celestial Knight. You were dunking on me last
Love
time.
Celestial Knight. My gosh.
Gotta love the Shining Hydras. Yeah, there's just a lot of Grave Knight, of things that end up in a lot of my decks. So I thought it was worth it, but it really just depends on the player. Coming from Flesh and Blood, buying 2 of everything here doesn't feel like that big of a leap. Hey, I need to go brush my teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Almost forgot about that.
You got to get your, what is that called? Invisalign?
Yeah, Invisalign frame.
Woo-y.
Gotta have them out for that.
Got that
Wednesday
Invisalign now.
celebration. Yeah.
All right. Meantime, we've got ninjas. What was that thing? I said I was supposed to put a card in my deck, and I totally forgot to do it. What was that card? I think this is out. And Law of Grace, Law of Fear is in. Seaside, Emperor Line. Oh, chained stuff. Chained creations. Definitely gonna run that. These 3 to start. Seaside, Lion, Beast Tamer. Probably Enchanted Violinist. And a Royal Charm. That's right. So I think that puts me at the right money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Serious Ability. So that's a solid start. And then I've got my ninjas. I may go 1 more Return to Soil. And then you may search that for 2 cards removed from the game. Yeah. Open Memories is questionable, as always. Remorse. So I definitely need 1 more Remorse. I'm just gonna really go in here. Got 2 Meteors, 2 Kneels. Open Memories is so interestingly good in that it's not as good as you want it to be. I think it's super appropriate. Searching for Anything is very good. But. Okay, Imperial Ninja. So we're gonna flesh this out a little bit after seeing it actually in person there. Gonna go with a Chain Creation. I think that's probably a really good. Now, heal does have play in a mill deck. I think that's fair. I think somebody was saying that the other day. Because if you're going to try to go long game on it, you probably need that to happen. It's power side, you may instead remove one from your Phoenix board in all units. Because we got to think, how do we go a little bit longer on the long game? The game, turn the rest of the reveal cards to the top of that. Mind Probe probably needs to be in here. Let's be honest. Let's just go harder in the mill. If we're gonna do it, let's just do it. Change 5. No. All right, where's Chain Creations? What is that? Is that like a... It's probably here. Enlightenment is a very good card generally. So we need to have that in the pool. Transfer is pretty good. Target token non onto another non. Yeah. Fester. Gold. You probably do run transfer, don't you? If that destroys, yeah. So we got Chain Creations as well. I think this is really where it's going to be. Okay. So we've got the piles built again. Call upon the realms. I'm going to stick on 3 of these even though I don't like it, just to see it. Violinist, yes. 1 additional Royal Charm. I think that's correct. Probably good enough. Or, let's be honest, do you just settle for 1 Royal Charm and call it good? I would say probably that. We've got Law of Grace and a Law of Fear. I might do an additional law. I'm going to go and go to 3 Return to Soils. Deal 1 destroys. They got a discard, so that looks good. I need a reaction in Remorse. And because of those Call Upon the Realms, I feel like going to some stronger reactions is probably right. You control assault damage by spell ability, prevent the damage, and then remove all wounds. Angelic Rescue is a good example of that. Remorse, there's my Remorse.
Oh, we're going deep.
Going a little bit harder into the mill world.
What do we learn?
I think it just needs to be a little bit more aggressive on the mill side of things. And I'm going to have a lot of good power die play, so like I'm looking at reactions that are worth having.
That makes a lot of sense, because you get to double use them.
Mm-hmm. Tokens are play, steal T
Oh,
damage.
yeah, Neil. I love Neil.
Neil's been in.
All right.
It's the best. It's a great card.
So good.
Chain Creations is the major include on this iteration.
What does that do?
Destroys a conjuration and then focuses the spell. Super important.
Very good. Yeah, I brushed my teeth, didn't put my Invisalign.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
An absolute classic. Let's see. Move it from the game, return the rest of the revealed cards to the top of the opponent's draw upon the order of your choice. That's interesting, Mind Probe. I'm not gonna make room for it yet.
Got it.
Chained Enlightenment.
Tell you what, brushing teeth twice a day is something. Brushing teeth 4 or 5 times a day, different
Really
level of
something.
commitment. Yeah.
5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
The answer to Chris's question.
Huh.
What are you tutoring for with open memory?
It's out currently.
Huh.
It's basically
tutoring
like,
for nothing.
well, you've got Meteor and Neil. So those are big cards that solve specific problems. So whenever it's time to go solve that problem, having open memories is really, really worthwhile. Couple of laws. I think the ninjas are right. Return to soil. I want to go 3, but it's probably a 2. Just a little light mill, you know?
A little light mill.
Chain creations probably is a 2 of. Basically, I'm focusing on all the spot removal plus discard,
Yeah.
which to me seems like the right thing to do.
Because even doing what you're just doing, you almost have me out of cards.
Uh-huh.
And out of cards is a bad spot to be in.
Yeah, it's really close. And then we've got basically the try not to die section of this, which is also, if you're going a long game, you know, you may as well go for a long game.
Yeah.
I think it's probably, I'm back on return
Return to soil.
to soil. I'm probably on, I'm going to stick with my gut on the charms. And then I've got a 2 of slot that was open memories. And I think I might go either heal or angelic rescue. That's the question.
And a couple of both.
Let's throw a couple of angelics in there. No, let's throw a couple of heals in there. I just feel like if the long game is in your favor, right? Then heal. Heal them up.
Yeah. Let me see this.
We'll see how that one plays. Okay.
I like
Done.
that you decided to finally go mill. I'm glad that you're bearing that cup.
I'm ready, man. Here for it. And I'm actually going to drop, I convinced myself back into and then back out of this charm. And we're going to change.
Marissa asking to explain the term tutoring. So I think it was wasn't there a card called tutor, something tutor in Magic early
Probably
on?
an early Magic card,
So
yeah.
let you search your deck for a card, and so then that became called tutoring.
Same thing with opt-in Flesh and Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Opt. Okay, done.
Pivoting away from nature and into the divine over here.
I just had an idea.
Working on the crap.
Okay, now I'm good. Another slowdown card. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
Torres says, you guys are entering an Ashes tournament tomorrow. What Phoenix form would you bring? I would bring one of the 3 I'm playing today. It's either Brennen, Odette, or Maoni.
I would probably do Rhino Rin.
Mm.
If I were doing it, so, I mean, that'd be super fun. I'd love to play an event with that deck. See how it does.
I think I probably have the most fun strictly with Maoni at this point. If it's a long tournament, Brendan is really good. Because burn is just burn.
Burn is burn, man.
It's not fussy. The lines are a lot straighter in that deck, in my brain. 3 basics. It's a good way to determine who goes first.
It really is. 2 basics.
You get choice.
I'll go second, as is customary. I'm now questioning everything.
Now that we're getting down to it,
Yeah,
let's get down to business.
actually, yeah, I'm gonna swap these now. The charms are less relevant, so call upon is less relevant, which means the laws are more relevant. And heals are more relevant. Isn't that amazing?
Wouldn't it be nice?
If I could, I know not.
Nailed it.
All right, here we go. You go first. You can take the first action if you want. First 5 is already done.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Oh yeah, you get to choose, don't you?
Choose what?
You get to choose who goes first, second. I've got 2. You've got 3.
Oh, that's right.
You're worse than me. Thank you, Mr. Yallen. That's correct.
You're first.
I'm first. Here we go. Royal Charm coming in. And then let's go and use Saria's ability. Discard 1 off the top if you would, sir.
It's a Grave Knight.
Over to you.
Take me to dinner.
Take me to dinner.
The classic song.
I would worship like a... I don't even know. I don't know what they say. Been singing that song, but I never know the words. Like a dog at the sound of the night. What does
Grave
that
Knight.
even- I don't even know.
Not Grave Knight. Summon Dread Wraith. Happening.
Oh yeah, that old thing. You're still working on that old thing, aren't you?
Then I'll pass my side action.
Goodness gravy.
That old thing. Let's put this down here.
All right, let's well. Let's throw an Emperor Lion at you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll pass the side.
I'm gonna play a Summon Emperor Lion. Pass.
Hey, wait a minute.
We each have our own collection now.
Lion on lion action.
We'll see who's better at the law. I have watched Legally Blonde at least 5 times.
Well,
so
that counts. Let's put a Beast Tamer in here.
I'm tired of that beefy boy.
And we're gonna Royal Charm a snake.
He's just a brick wall.
He's a brick. Wall.
Your deck is getting close to being really annoying.
Well, close to annoying is where I like to live. The end. Pass.
All right. Well, it's time.
Yeah, put some stuff out.
I'm gonna call upon the Lord of the Realm, Emperor Lion. Now I know I don't put a card there. Like, why don't I slide that over? And then, when the Emperor Lion comes into play, I'm gonna go get a law. It's pretty cool seeing the different aspects of the law here. Go ahead and play it, ignoring the
Play cost or whatever.
The action.
The action cost.
when it comes into play, choose an opponent, choose a unit they control,
This one.
then choose a unit you control. Those units deal damage to each other, equal to their attack values.
2 and 3. You got it.
And then damage, this damage and damage from attacking or countering cannot be prevented this round.
Uh-oh. I go.
Mhm.
Side action.
Mm,
I don't think you took one. I think you went right into lion summoning, didn't you?
I will meditate. Hey, right into lion summoning. Let's meditate for 1
Dang it.
lion.
All right, violinist, and then side action, deal 1 there. And then discard the top if it destroys it.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's a good exchange.
Oh, a second light swordsman, ladies and gentlemen, off the discard pile.
My heart.
Discarding doesn't matter. Could be getting you close to the 3rd, you know? Although we know you have one in your hand.
Why would you assume that?
Because of course you do. You're playing Divine.
I definitely do.
I should probably have a few in here too. I
They're
think they're on my
really
other deck. That's why I didn't see them.
I think they're in the upgrade kit. You should have 6.
Good.
Summon a Dread Ray.
That old thing?
Yeah. I like that you're getting to the point where you remember my decks.
Yeah,
It's like,
right?
oh yeah, these things.
These things are annoying. Play the summon Seaside and give him the -1. Courtesy of special delivery from the United States Royal Charm Service.
Like you do. Well, I don't want to give you ammo for your Seaside. Know what I mean?
Guess you just pass. It's the only way. Ryan, completely true. Peak Ashes for Zach and Steven is who can annoy the other person the most. Isn't that card games though?
It really is. Hmm. Hmm. There it is. Let's meditate.
Nick asking, how did game 1 go? To Steven, I have a taste for Mill now. I'm getting there, Nick. I'm getting there.
Steven got dunked on.
I got burnt. Had about 3 or 4 cards left in the deck. But I expect it's probably the worst matchup for Mill, if I were guessing.
Side action, meditate. Main action. Odette. We'll take 0 and do 2 here.
Wait a minute. What's happening?
Deal 2 damage to a target unit. Deal damage to this Phoenix more equal to the target unit's attack value.
You just did that to that.
It's because 0.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. You can do that.
So I loaded it up.
That's right. He's currently swinging for what?
2.
2, right?
Yeah.
It's a brick. Nothing here. We used to lie. Conversation has run dry.
Who is that? Launch for
That's
set?
what's going on. Natalie Imbruglia.
Who?
Nothing's right, I'm torn. Natalie Imbruglia.
Never heard of her.
I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. Ding! Emperor line. Rawr.
Is he bringing the law?
Bringing the law. You're bringing the law. Oh, I don't know. Probably not. It's just 3-3.
I like that you look and then pass.
Torres on the scoop here. You deal the damage first. So Odette would take 2. Is that what it says?
Deal 2 damage to a unit. Deal damage to this Phoenix more equal.
Yeah. Who's
So when I was
laughing
playing
now?
it before, they were saying that it did the original stat. Because it's normally 1 that I have to take. If that's the case, I'm not doing
Resolve the ability in order, you know? Nick, you want to... Is that true? Do you resolve the ability in order? Deal 2 damage to the Dreadwraith, and now it's a 3 attack? And then it does 3 damage to Odette?
It would only be 2.
Kind of ruins your entire deck, doesn't it?
Not really.
In this case,
it
would
just
only be
changes
2.
the ability to use that on the Dreadwraith.
Yeah, but that's like the whole thing.
Nick saying checking.
It's like the whole point. It's such a good ability, but if you're going to take that 2 afterwards, it's not nearly as good.
Well, I can also...
You may as well just burn it.
use it on your opponent's unit is the real...
Sure. Yeah. But using it on a Dreadwraith is great, man. Power those babies up.
Yeah, I agree. The increased amount is... All right, I'm not doing it.
All right. No side action.
That was my main action.
Oh. I'm not summoning this Emperor line yet. Might though.
You just never
Guess
know.
we'll see.
Um,
All right, way to go, Torres. Just won me the game.
I will not take a main action.
No main action, you're passing.
Yeah. I spent 7, you spent 6 currently, or 4 currently, so it's fine. Fine exchange.
Yeah, I'll put a lineup.
Of course, like you do.
Like you do. And pass it back over.
Okay. I'm gonna play a Crimson Bomber.
Mm.
Then I'm gonna side action and do 1 to every unit on the table.
Okay.
So I don't get Ravened.
I'm not my violinist.
Hoarding damage tokens over there.
What?
I said you're hoarding the damage tokens over there.
I am. I needed them last game. I see you just got 1 die. It's for the swordsman, though, yeah?
What are you talking about?
It's for the swordsman.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's for the swordsman.
I'm working on a gravity belt.
There's no winning here for me. I'll pass.
Yeah. Then you gotta bring the Raven in. We're gonna do it. Okay. Side action for a swordsman.
You did it.
Swing at the lion for 2.
You got me.
You can block.
I don't think I want to, man. I think it's a long game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree. And one of the key things that I learned about playing the lion is you want it to go away.
Yeah. 3 for the Raven. Kill that swordsman.
You got it. It's too much value.
Coming in here. Spooky battlefield. Raven versus Wraith.
Your quick strike actually works against you here.
Does. It sure does.
Or I could just nuke you and take 3.
That's probably right.
Because I'm going first next round. Put down I can block. Or block I clear you and take no damage.
It's a beautifully thinky game. As beautiful as it is. How does a game that looks this good also play so well?
The grand question. I'll pass.
Passes all around.
Yeah. I'm not into the queen for a queen moment here. You can have that back.
You're going first, huh?
Yeah. The all-important turn 2. Nick was saying earlier he thinks going second does feel more powerful a lot of times right now. And I think a big part of that is because turn 2 is kind of where the game's decided in most cases right now. I feel like the tempo it's maybe a 3-turn situation.
3-turn situation.
Pile those over here. I started out all nice and neat, and now I'm just over it.
Yeah, dude. You're playing Ashes now. We're too good to care about the dice being arranged a certain way, you know?
How does your Seaside Raven eat something at what?
2 life or less.
Ugh. Just don't destroy it. That's actually the trick.
That's the trick. Yeah. It'll destroy itself instead. You're nothing where you used to lie. That's what's going on. Nothing's right, I'm milled. I'm all out of cards. It writes itself. I'm all out of cards. This is how I kill.
Feel. Oh, this goes away.
There's nothing where I used to draw.
That's interesting. I could summon an Emperor Lion and go get another Law of Domination. And then you have to pick your Raven, and I pick my Dread Wraith, and then I go to 4 attack, and you go away.
But can't do 2.
There are weird ways for you to do that.
There are also non-weird ways, like Chained Creations that does 2 and then summons the spell that casts the thing, or that
Focuses it.
yeah. Just so you know,
Does 2.
it does 2, and then
Yeah.
if it destroys the unit, it
Yeah.
also focuses the spell, and that would probably be very bad.
Yeah,
Just saying.
it would be. So you're saying I should get a Dread Wraith back, or another Dread Wraith out while I can.
I'm saying you should do the move you were thinking about doing, and we'll learn together.
All right. I will declare bankruptcy. I'm going to summon a Dread Wraith. Let's get this party started.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get those. Let's get the dads in town.
Let's see if you kneel me. Kneel the Dread Wraiths. Side action. I will do no such thing.
Nothing. He does nothing. Ladies and gentlemen,
Deep Devin saying, YouTube on my phone is good, but Twitch on my TV is silent.
crazy. Who could have imagined? Who could have imagined?
Ryan Rober saying, Twitch seems fine here. Try refreshing. There's nothing like an Emperor Lion flanked by 2 Dread Wraiths. That's the story I'm looking to tell.
That's some
in
scary
Ashes.
stuff, man. That's some scary stuff. Dread Wraith.
Brian, we're currently expecting sometime in May. Asking about Breaker of Fate.
Dread Wraith. All right. All right. Let's think about this. Let's side action for Saria here. I'm going to draw a card. You discard one off the top, if you would, please. A meteor. Meteor shooting like a meteor.
You know how good a Meteor would be right now? 2 to everything on the board. My Dread Wraiths both get +2 attack and your Raven goes away.
That would be pretty good. All right, I got to think about this. This is a thinking turn. Thinking about drinking again. Let's go ahead and summon that lion. Lion on. We're going to play a lot of fear over here.
What's that do?
So I shouldn't do it yet. I can't do that yet. Don't want to do that yet. Don't worry about that. Don't think about that. There's a reason.
Are you
that things happen.
unlining?
There's reasons that things happen, you know, certain ways. And I certainly have thought about it before. Yeah, so don't worry about that.
You spent your dice.
Yeah, I did. There's an actual plan here. Forget what I'm supposed to be doing it, you know? I'm supposed to be doing this. Wait a minute. Maybe it does work. Hold on, let me check this card here.
Got a reader. That's an old tournament joke.
Okay.
When you play cards and your opponent has to read them. Someone at some point was like, where was that from? Someone was like, we got a reader.
It was me.
Was it you?
I think so. Why not?
We say that a lot.
Take credit if you can.
Put it on my mug. Print my fictitious money.
Oh man, what a weird. I found myself in a weird situation now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't like this at all. All right, listen. I'll just do it. I'll just do it, and
Hilarious.
it's not right. I'm one die away from the glory. So I'm gonna do 3 for the lion, 1 for the law.
1 for the money, 2 for the show.
I'm supposed to give you -1 with the die, and then do a law of fear, because then I can exhaust something with an attack value of 0. But while in a battle, attack value of all attacking units is reduced by 1 for this round. Mine and yours. Let's slow it down.
Okay. It's going to be annoying. All right, all right. Mine,
Yours.
you say. Time to be annoying. While in a battle.
There's nothing where we used to lie. That's what's going on. That song blew my mind when it came out. You know why? Because I loved it. Didn't expect to, but I did. I loved it. Nothing's right. I'm torn. I'm out of faith. This is how I feel. Cold, shamed, naked on the floor. Illusions never fade into something real. Play the card, Zach. Play it. Play the card. I can pass.
That's not.
I'll
this
play, I
thing.
promise.
Did you exhaust your summon Emperor line
No. Is that how it works?
when you play him?
No. Let's see. I get it. There's a kerfluffle. I got distracted.
-1, you say.
-1 while attacking.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's very uncomfortable for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
You just literally altered the math of everything, every decision I had made already.
It's because of all the fear. It's the law of fear.
I'm afraid of your dinner party.
You can't live scared. Live free or die.
It's interesting.
It's one of the cards that we were exploring while building this deck. What can this thing do? Well, it's weird.
Nailed that.
It can exhaust the shield mage too, which I love. Thank you, D'Artagnan. Please, there's nothing where my cards should lie and my dice pool has the wrong die. That's what's going on. Yeah.
It can exhaust the shield. What can exhaust? Your deck can exhaust.
Well, the 0, attack value of 0. It has a 0/2, so when this comes into play, it can exhaust a shield mage. But it can't do it now. It's just when it comes into play. Theoretically, when it comes into play, it can exhaust a shield mage.
Yeah, I'm with you.
The one that you have in your hand.
This
This
thing.
one, yeah. I'm not attacking your units. Don't worry. I'm building the wall over here.
I know. I can see it. That's what I'm trying to figure out the best way around this impenetrable wall.
We got ravens. We got lions.
What I really don't want to do, if I had a choice right now, I'd play Neil.
Yeah.
Mainly so that your stuff's just exhausted. I don't want to get rid of your conjurations. You can only have one out.
They get better when they come in, you know?
Yeah, I don't want that
Yeah.
at all. I want them to exhaust.
Yeah. Well.
That's what I want. What I really, really want.
So tell me what I want.
What I want, what I really, really want. Oh my goodness, my brain, that just messed everything up.
If you want to play my ashes. It is a game of just annoying you as much as possible.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Don't worry, you've done plenty of that yourself. I don't feel bad at all. This is really what friendship is built on, annoyance, I feel like. If you can't annoy your friends, who can you annoy? I'll be over here making a perfectly straight line of conjurations. If you want to be. Nothing's right, I'm milled. I'm all out of cards.
She's there. Hold on.
Lawrence asking, are the sporadic bursts of song just next level attorney strats? I know I'm tilted. That's correct. You can see Zach from his, you can tell from his demeanor it has shifted. He now knows that he's losing in 6 turns. There's nothing he can do about it. And we've all seen it. We've all run the simulation here. The law of fear was too much. It was the tipping point. And as he's trying to work this out, I'm just going to be here singing and then talking about the situation so that he's got to kind of pay attention. Because he is streaming after all. He's got to kind of pay attention, But that'll mean that he can't quite calculate perfectly. And he's thinking, I wish this guy would stop talking so I could think about this for a second.
How'd you know? All right.
I also have 6 cards, which is more than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Fact.
already, game is won.
-1 attack value.
You need an abacus, man? Take the attack value, subtract 1. It's that simple. I never knew that it would literally shut down somebody so hard to play a Law of Fear.
Yeah, I did. I'm shaking in my boots.
I love it. I've woken up. Your suffering has made me whole again.
Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to meditate. You love to see it.
How many more?
Just
go for
one.
1 more, would you?
Then I'll play a card. Let's go Holy Night.
Oh, holy night.
And we'll see if you do what I think you need to do.
Hold
on.
Yeah, that's what you want.
This is the party we
That's
came
what you're
for.
looking for. That's what you're looking for right there.
Just got to get him right past that.
That's what you're looking for. Right there.
Right there. Maybe it would almost make sense to buff a Wraith with Odette here and take 3. But because he's -1 on everything, he's only doing 2.
2s all around.
So me being at 3 doesn't matter as much. Because I also go back down to 2 and I can't defeat any. I mean, I guess I can get rid of the Raven, but I don't want to get rid of the Raven.
Spells an opponent controls?
Spells.
What's a spell? Does it say spell on it?
It'll say
Like
spell? Yeah. Spell.
Nice.
Discard spell, ready board spell,
Very nice.
spell.
Spell. All right, we're going to do some meditation. Watch yourself.
Come on with your deck. Yeah, you're on a lot of bad dice over there.
Yeah, not good.
And all your good cards need good dice.
1, 2, 3.
I know the
5.
truth.
I'm going to meditate 3.
You can do 1 at a time.
I might do from hand, actually. 1 from hand on the heel.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need it right now.
It just won't hit you.
Two more.
Ryan, the
Okay.
damage is only -1 during battle. So it doesn't work for Odette's. Like, I wouldn't take less damage as Odette.
Okay, I think that's right.
Lions and
I
snakes
know,
are
I needed
mine.
this one. Okay, that's my side. And then, let's play. Let's make a deal.
Larry Bird.
Let's play an Imperial Ninja. Here. Throw on one on the Royal Charm there.
Mm-hmm. You can just lock me out, can't you?
Man.
What?
Yeah. There's nothing where hands run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel.
Let's go Shield Mage. And then
The Magi. The rhythm, the rhyme.
Holy Knight's gonna swing at the Imperial Ninja.
At the ninja?
Mm-hmm.
You take one, I take two, and die. No. Right here.
You got it.
We've got so much health to use.
Saw you flash that heal, so I was ready to go.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah. Could have healed that, I guess. All right, can't attack units. Got the old shield major there. The shield magi. Well, I'm honestly in no hurry whatsoever.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's your game.
So, given that's the case, we'll... Yeah. Side action here. Does that affect this? I don't want to do that. I'll just wait on it. I'll pass.
This is gonna get real interesting.
Get a little sloggy. Can I touch your cards?
Mm-hmm. May I touch your card? Nice. That does look better. Approved.
The thing of this is an Arena Rex, Matt, yeah. The average game is probably 30 minutes. This one's going to go very long.
Very funny. Mm.
And you just shield mage the board, so like, good luck. Good luck this ever ending.
Yeah.
I blame you now.
This squarely rests on your shoulders.
I blame
sir,
you entirely.
Sir. You should really.
I would at least try to do something interesting if you didn't have that shield mage out.
Well, we can both be annoying, can't we?
We can both slow it down.
Just taking it real easy. Want to look at this art for a long time. I must do that.
You know what happened? Yes, yes.
I'm gonna swing at Saria with this here.
For one, if it's during an attack, a battle there,
Won't even defeat anything if you block. It'll just poke it.
just waste time.
If you're gonna keep bashing, I just gotta ping you.
Yeah, you do. I think that's true.
Two can play this game.
Hmm.
Nathaniel, this is the infamous Champagne Arena Rex mat.
For one, no reactions, no block skis.
You take one.
Taking one. Okay. I see that. Old see that. I see. All right. I can get into this. Man, I can get into this. That dread race is annoying.
This one?
All of them.
Yeah. Like if you swing, I just soak it up and he's ready to go. He's like Hulk Hogan. I want some alt art dread race that are Hulk Hogan. It's more Sting probably.
Do I even worry about that? Do I worry about the Holy Knight, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Let's declare an attack against Odette, because I gotta. And when it happens, let me look at your hand. One random card, if you would, please, sir. Adrenaline Rush.
Discard the top two.
Oh, you want to keep it, huh?
Look at that thing.
Pretty good. Deal one and remove exhaustion. That's kind of built for the dread race, isn't it?
You know it.
Two coming into Odette, and by two, I mean one.
Take one.
All right, taking one. The long road to glory here. Doing some mud wrestling.
Just slowly trudging up that hill. It's a long arc of justice. Use it 2 minus 1. I'm gonna play as a side action Adrenaline Rush. Do damage here. And unfocus it.
Yeah.
Then as a main action, that cost me 2. He's gonna swing at your ninja.
My ninja?
Yep.
I can't do anything about that.
Agreed.
You got me. Okay. All right. We got some moments here. Well, it may be time to pile on.
Pile on?
Go fish. It's a good question, really, if it's worth it. Isn't that really the question we're always asking, though, you know?
That's amazing. Nathaniel says, I loved your guys' stream yesterday. I had to rewatch it. Nice background while doing some monotonous work. Glad to be there.
Okay. Well, okay, who's laughing now kind of situation. I think I'm going to meditate. I'm going to meditate side action here into a lion. And then main action is really the question. I'm going to swing for 2 at Odette.
Block with the Dread Wraith.
You got it.
Well, hold on. That's a bad idea. Because I'll block and then I'll actually get rid of you. Which is not what I want.
You will? How?
Because you strike first.
Oh,
And then my
right.
attack goes through the roof.
Right. Right.
Not ideal.
By how I mean, of course that's how it'll work.
That was what I was planning.
I planned it the
all
whole time.
along. I will not block. I'll just take 2.
Take 2, yes.
There's a part of me that wants to, but then you get another Raven, you get rid of a mage. It's bad. Bad news beats.
I don't know. Maybe.
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Odette.
Kill something else.
2 there, and she'll take 3.
Oof.
I go to 5.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
You can only not counter when they attack the unit itself, when you don't have a choice. But if you send something in front of something else, you have to counter.
Okay, so let's do a weird thing here then. Ooh, it is weird. Let's do this weird thing. Side action here. Buff that lion.
Buff that lion.
And then I'm going to do a weird thing. Main action here. Put a violinist out. Now I'm going to use the side action. Could be another 0 damage coming your way.
Don't like that.
Just want it to be out. Just an enchanted violinist about town. It's got the beautiful gold accents, you know, matches the divine scheme. It's just, can't write it better.
Everything's fine.
Just blocking.
Dread Wraith's gonna swing at your violinist.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. It was a smart play,
Thanks.
in my opinion. You forced that instead of other options that I might have had. Like swinging at your Phoenix Barn.
All right, so you've currently got no funny business here. All right, question marks abound for my best play here.
This is a turn where I wish I was going first next.
Fair.
I'm not.
Totally fair. Man. Yeah, basically how greedy do I want to get on this? Not greedy at all. Not greedy at all. Okay? Not greedy. I'm swinging at Odette for 4. -1 is 3.
Now it's decision time. I'm gonna block with a mage.
Okay.
Then I'll pass.
Mm-hmm. I will pass. All right. An interesting moment. We'll hold on to both of these guys, I think.
Let the games begin.
Let the games begin, man.
And that goes away, right?
It does. It sure does. So many options. So many just quality options. Man. Okay. For that. And for that. All right, let's do main action Raven on Holy Knight. Quick strike.
Interesting. Interesting. I'll block with Odette.
Yeah.
Does not want that going to your discard pile.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
But I get that trick once.
And then side action. We'll go -1 here.
I think this is still the right call. Swing at Saria. 3, 3, and 2.
With the boat.
He's all in.
He's got the boat.
Bobby Hillo's got the dillo.
Got the boat, baby. I'm blocked there.
Okay. Go 3, 3. You take 2, and then you nuke me.
So 6, I'll get a 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's for you.
Thanks. Utilized. Now we've got all sorts of interesting questions. We're going to side action Saria. Draw a card. You'll discard 1, if you would, please.
We're getting close.
And then I'm going to summon that lion.
He's already out.
There's only one.
I've been dancing around that. That's like my chief concern is not nuking. You could have technically blocked a Wraith
Yeah,
if you wanted to go.
We'll summon Nothing. This is worthwhile. Okay. Let's do actually a Law of Grace.
What's that mean?
So it's just going to heal my Phoenix Born for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's dealt damage by a spell or ability, prevent 1.
Okay. And that doesn't count like attacks?
No, it does not.
That is potentially worth a lot, particularly in that last match. But even here, it's good.
Just a little 1 heal, waste of time.
Like you do. Okay. I will side action Adrenaline Rush.
Okay.
Here. Do a damage and unexhaust it.
You got it.
And then I'll swing at you for 4.
You got me. So 9, 10, 13. Or 12, rather. You did 3? 4?
I did 6 and I've done 10 this round.
Yeah, but what was this? 4?
Yeah, 4.
Okay. So I'll trade a 5 for 1. It's the easiest way to do
Because you
that.
healed 1.
Yeah.
Because you started with 3 and I've done 10, but you healed 1.
8. How much health do you have? 18?
Yeah, you're just, I don't like you looking at that math.
I'm just curious.
You're supposed to be a mill deck. Supposed to know what I'm getting into. Man.
Man. Okay, and then her ability, deal 2 to a unit, deal damage to the Phoenix Born equal to the unit's attack value. Man, interesting stuff. All right, but if you do that, that's totally fine. So let's play transfer to move a token from a non-Phoenix Born card onto another non-Phoenix Born card that player controls. So I'm going to go, and this is a really important question.
What's a good card?
Mm-hmm. Super good. I'm going to go Emperor Lion to Law of Grace.
That's turned off now.
Mm-hmm. If you want to burn me, you can.
I always want to burn you. Willie?
No, we'll do it the other way. Let's do this. I'll keep that Raven firing. Pistols firing on the Raven.
Mm-hmm. Well, for the stuff that's in my hand, that was a better decision.
Good.
Hmm.
I wish that Royal Charms ability was unexhaustible. It's my only one desire.
Hmm.
Not my only desire, of course.
But it's high. It's about to be a feeding frenzy. I mean, what's
Yeah.
your health at? How many you got left?
I got 8 left.
Ugh, you're beefer.
I got a lot of health. It's dinner party. It ain't easy. Not easy hosting a dinner party.
Don't like that.
I already tell I need like some cheaper, I need a cheaper conjuration that can just kind of put blockers out.
Yeah.
Testing does a lot. You learn a lot when you test the
It's
deck.
amazing how that goes.
You know?
This is interesting.
Turn off your lion. nonsense.
I'm gonna play a Sword of Virtue.
Ooh.
It's my signature card. Remove all. I can destroy a unit or remove all wound tokens and exhaustion tokens from a target unit.
Wraith's back in business.
Let's get a fresh Wraith. And then I won't side action.
No side action. No side action, he says.
I need a good side action. There's very few side actions in this deck.
Okay, interesting. So what you're saying is, interesting. What you're saying is interesting. I don't know. You know, should I keep messing around with this? Is it the right thing to do? It can't be the right thing to do. It can't be. I just fundamentally can't believe it.
What are we talking about?
Nothing.
I'm in the weeds here.
Nothing.
Just happy to be alive.
Oh man. How many cards are left in that deck?
None yet? 8
8.
and 3 in hand.
That stocks.
Tyler's Hand Lightbringer might be a good choice.
Yeah, probably. I feel like I need that weird peacock.
Oh yeah.
I do love that thing.
The infatuation is real.
I do love that thing, man.
I feel like anything that can get you a couple little guys.
Yeah. Time hoppers. There you go. It didn't have status tokens, yeah, but I've got weird plays. My gosh.
We're both just derping around.
I need frogs, man.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world needs frogs. You could accomplish so much with your cards if you have frogs.
Yeah. When you get used to frogging around, it's hard to get off of that train.
I may not be running Divine in this deck after this. I might be running frogs. Yeah. Frogs are good.
The frog unit removal gives you it buys you a lot of time.
It does. It really does. What am I gonna do though? Meantime, you can't exactly just lose over here. 8, 9, 10, 11. What are you at? 18? So I could try to poke 7 through.
8 damage. I have 10 left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Block with a Wraith. You could have another one of those weird side action, make them better spells.
I sure could. It's a good card. Unexhaust and get stronger.
Yeah.
It's my kind of death magic.
You got to love it. I'm gonna have to do some stupid things to make this work.
Let's see if I fall for him.
I'm gonna swing an Odette.
For 3.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dear. You know what? No. We're gonna side action and make a little upgrade. Oh, that doesn't work. I'm just gonna side action there and then pass. BRB.
Burb.
Looking to get lioned. Way to the danger zone. You want a little power. Ooh. Just saying.
Exactly. Thinking the same thing. My brain hurts.
I will do though.
You ever feel like your brain just hurts?
Nope. My brain's hydrated because I'm drinking out of a 100% HDPE food grade plastic Nalgene water bottle made in the USA. 48 ounces is my preferred size. About 6 of these a day and you'll feel just fine. Don't forget, whenever you're tired, lonely, homesick, or happy, it's a good time to hydrate. Stream brought to you by Nalgene water bottles made in USA. That's good water.
I'm going first next round.
I feel like proving it.
Cool. You passed.
I pass. You can pass. You can pass? Let's pass it around. Check. Ante up.
That's a good play.
Watch out.
Yeah, that seems fine. It's not what I wanted.
From good to fine. A hobbit's tale. Well, what is it?
I guess. Well.
Feeling it?
Mm-hmm.
You feel that? I see that.
Hmm.
I'll see that.
There's a way here.
Yeah, you gotta
I gotta do 8.
You gotta get it here. Just a strong 8. Standing in your way as a bird.
Sword of Virtue.
Oof. What's that say?
I can remove all exhaustion and damage from something.
Okay.
So we're going clean sweep.
Little wraith attack.
There. Yeah.
What kind of nonsense is this? How are you gonna take damage?
I mean, you were about to load up your line and attack me.
But then you'd be exhausted. You can't possibly have another adrenaline rush. You already used 2, haven't you?
No, it's Sword of Virtue is what that was.
No, I'm talking about adrenaline. That's the after. It's the after play.
There's currently 3 adrenaline rushes.
Oh, you can't do that then.
Yeah.
I don't know of anything that could suddenly,
Do 8?
yeah, make it bad for me.
Well, it does make it hard for you to attack enemy right here.
That's what I mean. If you block, you just exhaust.
I block with 1 exhaust, but then it's a 4 damage attack next round.
Next round, sure.
And then I get to swing with the other one. At 2, if you go up to 4 and swing at it, you just take out one of my Dread Wraiths.
Oh, yeah?
Not what I wanted.
Oh, yeah? And then I get another Raven? I like that.
How do you get another Raven?
You'd kill me because it's quick strike.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to side action here and swing it at Odette.
For 4.
For 4. Ryan, do I ever add flavor to it? No, I drink it plain. I like it natural.
I will take 4.
Take 4, call me in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
All right, over to you. Sitting at 11. Sitting at 11,
Excellent.
Ah, we.
All right. I pump, swing for 3.
The old pump and 3. That's good.
It's a good game.
It's a game of games. Great question, Steven. Great question. What's Zach up to? It's a great question. Well, I suppose all that we can do is do this here. We already used all the stuff. So you could have a... Summon a return to soil on me. Deal 1 damage to target unit. It's the Emperor line. If it's destroyed, I have to discard the top card of my draw pile. Then I can remove 2 cards from the game, which I'm not going to do. Read that if you want to.
Okay, yeah.
Line is return to soil. Then I'll pass it over. Yeah, that's total wet brain play right there. I'll kill my own lion. Wait a minute. What if I killed my own lion? Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Let's spend a goat.
Here comes the ally. Which one is it, though? I don't even know what you got in there.
I got everything I could ever want. Crimson Bomber.
Ooh.
Put it in my hand. Play it. Your action.
Destroy this unit. Place 1 wound on up to 3. No dice left, huh? Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. My gosh. Well, I don't think it changes much on my side of life. 1 damage to things, 3 target units. Me, one of your wraiths. Am I reading that right? But they put the Raven out anyway.
Yeah, I take a damage off Phoenix Born. If I didn't already do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
13. 5 left. All right, let's bring in the lion.
You have to meditate first, I think.
Yeah,
You got
probably
it, but-
do. Oh no. I'll meditate.
Oh no. So hopefully you didn't also need your side action here.
No, meditate there. Up. And then lion on. Wah. And then I'll go ahead and search. Grab a law. Make sure I've got what I want in here. Okay. Over to you.
Oh.
I'm all out of dice. I'm so lost without you. Van, I can't technically play the law because I've got too many spells. I've got the spell board full. I wouldn't want to play it anyway. I don't have the dice for it. You can play it for action free, but you still have to pay the cost.
Pass.
I get to make the decision, eh? That's what it's come down to. I probably don't. I probably don't. You don't kill, you right? You don't do that. 13, I could threaten you to 16. You block with a bomber, we trade Z's. Wound tokens on everything's pretty good. For you. Yeah, I'll pass. Pass these all around.
You did it.
Leading at the end of the
I'm
round.
about to get out damaged by a mill deck.
Needs more birds.
Correct.
Needs more birds, more owls. And I'm going to discard some stuff, I reckon.
Larry King.
Oh, man. Can I see your discard pile real quick? Just curious, asking for a friend,
You
etc.
know we're getting into serious business now.
I just need to know what's in here. Shield mage and some swordsmen that are all gone. There's a bomber and then a big old grave knight. Okay. I'm going to discard here. And I'm going to draw up.
Over to me.
Over to you.
Interesting.
Ready for 11. Is my better? Highway to danger zone. Highway to danger zone.
Killer.
Ready for 11. Ready for 11. Does that even possibly mean? Ooh, I need froggies. Let's go. I'm ready to change this to some nature. But that gets me some owls too. You know the owls will be here shortly. I've descended into a full-on degenerate mill player.
You have. Welcome. All right,
It's an
let's
exciting format of the game. Fun to try.
play a shield mage.
An absolute classic. Yeah.
I can't do that. Hold on. Don't worry about that. I rolled too many basics. Son of a gun.
You're really going to put a shield mage out? Is that really what this is going to come down to?
Yeah, but I can't put it out and play a side action.
Right. So it is. Well.
I don't know what to do. Meditating is bad.
I'd meditate. Meditate those spells away if you need to. Meditate. You know you wanna. Come on. Meditate. It's just an idea, but have you considered meditating?
I have.
Maybe 5?
I have considered
Change all those dice up to power sides. It's the only way to win.
I just don't know what my action is.
Can summon a lion. What's your law? Domination? Actually, that's pretty good. Don't do that. I'd meditate instead. Maybe both? I don't know.
To attack there, I have to block. Which would be fine-ish. Alright, I want to meditate. 2 of these in the lions.
2 from hand?
Yeah.
Mm.
And then main action, I'll pass.
Well, that's interesting, dude. Very interesting, if you ask me. Which you didn't, of course.
Did not.
Did not ask. Number 1 rule, did not ask. I mean, is there any sneaky way for you to get 5 damage, dude? I guess that's the question I could have asked. You get 2 in, for sure. Get 2 in. Could definitely get 2 in. I don't know what kind of weird cards you have. What does the blood change, what does it say? Destroy something and...
Destroy a unit I control, place an exhaustion on a unit you control. If that unit had damage on it, 2 exhaustion instead.
Okay. Just a little lock you down. Any other cards I need to worry about in there? Worthwhile? Sword of Virtue, destroy a unit. Yeah. Any side actions particularly that are notable?
Heal.
Hey,
Light Swordsman.
surprise heal. Hey, you got 3 of them in there. You'd have to goad them in. Okay. Well, Seaside Raven, swing in here.
Block with Odette.
Okay.
So I should be at 16.
Sounds good to me.
We're on the verge.
I don't know what kind of side actions you got. I guess we'll find out. I'll pass it over. Let me make sure I don't need any meditates here real quick. Ding, 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 ding. I think I'm good. I think I'm there.
Okay. Line.
Yeah.
Let's go Shield Mage. Law of Domination.
I choose a thing. It's going to be unexhausted.
No. Choose a unit you control.
Seaside Raven.
Choose a Red Wraith. You take 1, I take 3.
All right.
Your turn.
Okay. Kneel everything.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite and mine. Here we go. Back to you.
What's that? Something? Return to soil?
Yeah, I don't even remember.
How many of those do you think?
Honestly, I can't even recall.
Feels like a twofer to me.
I don't know. Could be 3 in there.
It's not what I want to see.
In Berlin.
Gosh, this game is good. It's that good.
You said it, man.
Okay. Summon Emperor Line.
Any laws? You got three
I already have a
spell.
law.
You got your spell board's all done.
I'm not lawing today.
It's all done.
Crunching down here so you can see it.
Okay.
You rolled basics too.
I got some basics. Not scared. I'm not scared of basics. I'm gonna meditate 1. But I like all my cards. I'm gonna meditate 2. I need and that. I'm definitely gonna meditate 2. Just to get started here. Let's do it. 2 off the top. Let's mill each other.
Milli Vanilli.
Mill and a mill. Let's go to a lion. Let's go to a snake. And then let's make a deal, an Imperial Ninja. And I'm not gonna put that on the Royal Charm. One card in hand? Yes. A ninja. Watch out, Imperial Ninja. What are you up to? Hit him with a hammer. Let me clear my throat. Y'all want to party like we do. Y'all want to party like us.
Play a Blood Chains.
What's happening?
Destroy a Dread Wraith. Put an exhaustion on something or 2 of its damage.
Me? Exhausting me? Well, I'll be. Okay. All right. I see that. I see that. Let's do a Law of Fear. An exhaustion on that shield mage.
What's it do?
-1 to all attack values.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know, just pass, I guess.
Obnoxious. Good timing.
Just gotta survive. Just trying to
You
live,
do.
man.
You just gotta survive. It's
I'm
crazy.
just trying to live. Let me live. Exhausted my ninja? Man. Come on.
It's reduced. That's not prevented. I need that prevented keyword. How many cards in here?
I got 3 and 2 in hand.
We're running hot here.
Middle
Yeah.
ourselves.
go ahead and swing at you for... No. You have an ally, that's a problem. We're going to go. Take a damage.
Goat damage ally. An absolute classic.
Get a Crimson Bomber.
Okay.
Put it into play.
Look at that. We got the goods.
I can get chunky.
Well.
Game's great.
3. All right. I'll play here. How many cards in your deck there? Just curious.
4?
4. Okay. Interesting. So you would take 1 damage at the end of the round.
Yep.
That's one short. Okay. Well, let's side action. Give you a -1 somewhere. Guess we can split the goalposts. Here.
Okay.
And then I'll pass.
Swing for 3 at your Phoenix Born.
You got it. Anything else?
Your action.
Pass.
Take an action. Blow up my own shield mage.
That's cool. Don't need it. You want that slot, huh?
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't know if you have any shenanigans here, but I'll meditate. I can't get that Law of Fear out of here. I'm going to meditate this Royal Charm. And go to Snakies. And then I'll pass my main.
Okay. Meditate.
Mmm.
Go. Meditate. Pass.
You're passing your main as well?
Yeah.
Game's over.
I had nothing.
Over as soon as it was over.
As soon as you play that Law of Fear that last round, I don't think my math is there ever.
Oh, wow.
Because I was basically down to... I knew I had a 5-card hand if I don't meditate at all.
Yeah.
But there's just no way. Because I'm down to 2. So if I draw, you just have to make me discard anything.
Discard once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
like
just-
Saria's ability.
Yeah.
Had the remorse too, so that would do discard 2 and then deal 2.
Yeah. So I knew that I had to basically go. And I had
Yeah.
to hope you didn't have another Law of Fear.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That was a heck of a game.
Yeah. I think technically as well, if I had spent a basic goat instead, I forgot that he takes this. The Grave Knight also requires an angel. And he's at 4.
Mm-hmm.
So even at the -1, it's the 3 that I need with the 2 to potentially maybe get in. But
Yeah,
if
that
you,
looks good.
If you play the snakes well enough, that doesn't even work.
Play the snakes well. That's great. Well,
Yeah.
hey, that was fun. I'm definitely converting this. So like so many of these cards deal 1, and then if they kill something, they do mill stuff.
So you have to also do 1.
I feel like nature for 1 and then play the card mill can kill
Yeah.
any 2 health, which is really important.
And I think just controlling your opponent's board, because obviously not every deck I play is Grave Knight, which is
This is the big
Dread Rate?
board
Yeah.
stuff, which is fascinating.
But having the combo that, like, if you keep my board clear, I'm not going to do that much damage.
Yeah.
So if you're also doing that and
Classic
discarding
Ashes
cards,
Gambit.
yeah, It's-
Even with Brennen, that's kind of true.
Yeah.
It's just hard to clear Brennan's board because everything you're always like a Russian nesting doll of allies and conjurations.
yeah, which is the whole idea.
Woo! All right. Well, we'll come back next time and check out some other concepts. So I'll keep tweaking this mill deck. We're just in the fun stage of just building some decks, tweaking them, moving on to another deck, build it, tweak it, moving on, etc.
So I'm probably going to tweak both of these decks, but next time I'll probably start with Mayoni, and then I'm gonna probably build a different Phoenixborn,
Nice.
either on stream or in between.
Love it. Get into some dice types we don't do a lot.
Yeah, but that probably time. I'll look at time. Maybe Jericho, maybe not. We'll see how
Yeah,
I
time.
feel.
Yes. All right, hey guys, thanks so much for joining us. This is super fun. Ashes is an absolute blast to play. You know, there's a lot of thinking in the game, and you kind of got to slow it down from time to time when you're actually playing it. So as far as watching, I'm sure there's some slow moments, but when you're playing it, it is fantastic. So I cannot recommend it enough.
It's like we talked about on the How to Ruin a Game series, the cognitive load, the random access memory, and 95% of the skill points on this game are in strategic decision making.
Yeah.
Very little of it is in just remembering something exists. And so I find myself when I'm playing, it's fully utilizing the brain space that is like strategic thought.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it's amazing because of how not complex the actual game and board state is. Insane how good this game is.
It's what you want. We'll be back next week. We can't wait to see you then. And until then, have a great life. Goodbye.
See ya.